You know those mornings, right? The kind where the alarm doesn't go off, you can't find your keys, and everything just feels chaotic. We've all been there. But have you ever actually wondered what's going on inside your body on a microscopic level just to get you through a morning like that? Well, we're about to take a deep dive inside the human body. We're going to uncover this invisible, high-stakes drama that's unfolding every single second of your life. And trust me, this isn't just biology class, it's a survival story, and it's happening inside you right now. So our story kicks off the very second you wake up, before you're even fully conscious, before you've even thought about that first cup of coffee. Your body's ancient defense systems are already up and running, on high alert, getting you ready for whatever the day throws you. Let's begin with your first line of defense. You might not think about it much, but the hairs in your nose are like a super advanced biological air filter. This tiny, dense forest is working around the clock, trapping dust, toxins, and all sorts of microscopic junk before it can ever get into your lungs. And here's what's so incredible. Our bodies adapt. This internal filter literally changes depending on where you live. If you're in a city with a lot of pollution, your body goes, okay, we need more protection. And it actually grows thicker, stiffer nose hairs. It's like a personalized defense system tailored just for you. So as you're waking up, feeling all that morning stress, you might notice you're clenching your jaw. That's called bruxism. And, it's not just a bad habit. It's actually an evolutionary echo, a leftover instinct from way back when our ancestors would bare their teeth to defend against predators. Today, the predator isn't a saber-toothed tiger, it's an email from your boss. And speak of the devil, the phone rings, it's your boss, and yeah, you're late. Instantly, that stress level just shoots up to 11, and your brain kicks into absolute overdrive. Let's take a look at what that actually means. 100,000. That is the number of chemical reactions that are firing off in your brain every single second, just to process this one stressful phone call. I mean, think about that. While you're just scrambling to figure out what to say, your brain is operating at a speed that is it's truly mind-boggling. So how does your brain even do this? Well, two very specific parts are working in perfect sync. You've got Wernicke's area, which is decoding what your boss is saying, and at the exact same time, Broca's area is formulating your response. It's like having this high-speed linguistic tag team inside your head operating under insane pressure. If you could look in a mirror during that call, you'd actually see a physical sign of all that mental heavy lifting. Your pupils would get bigger. This dilation, it's a direct response to your brain's massive workload, a little visible clue to the storm of activity happening inside. Okay, so that phone call has now triggered a full-blown, body-wide code red. This isn't just in your head anymore. Oh no. This is a physiological event, and pretty much every system in your body is being called to action. Now, with your entire system on high alert, even the tiniest little thing can set off a huge response. Say a speck of dust gets past your nasal filter and, achoo, you sneeze. But a sneeze isn't just a simple reflex. No way. It is a crazy fast neurological chain reaction that ends with a blast of air rocketing out of you at 60 miles per hour. That's highway speed, happening in your face. And hey, here's a little perspective for you. That ridiculously powerful sneeze, it's just one of about 23,000 breaths you'll take today. Your body performs this quiet, essential, life-sustaining rhythm tens of thousands of times a day, and you never even have to think about it. All right, let's talk about logistics. To fuel this massive stress response, your body needs to move oxygen and energy, and it needs to move them fast. It does that using this incredible internal superhighway of arteries, veins, and capillaries. And the sheer scale of this network, it's almost impossible to believe. So, just how big are we talking? Well, if you could take all of the blood vessels from a single adult body and lay them out end to end, they would stretch for 62,000 miles. Just let that number sink in for a second. 62,000 miles. 62,000 miles is long enough to wrap around the entire planet Earth more than 2 times over. You are literally carrying a global-scale transportation network inside of you at this very moment. How amazing is that? So as you're rushing around, your body is also, casually performing complex physics calculations without even breaking a sweat. The way you perceive the world, what you see, what you hear, it's an absolute masterpiece of biological engineering. Okay, this is one of my favorite biological facts ever. Because of the way your cornea and lens bend light, the image that actually hits the back of your eye, your retina, is upside down and backward. It's your brain that does the incredible job of flipping the picture right side up so that the world makes sense to you. And speaking of the cornea, it's a real weirdo. It has 0 blood vessels. That means all that oxygen being pumped around your super stressed out body can't get to it. So how does it survive? It gets its oxygen directly from the air. That's right, your eyes are literally breathing. Okay, the morning chaos is finally over. You managed to grab a bite to eat, but you're still distracted. Maybe you're scrolling on your phone while you're chewing. Well, this sets the stage for one of the most common and surprisingly dangerous moments of the day. I want you to meet the larynx. Just think of it as the super vigilant gatekeeper that stands guard between your throat and your lungs. Its one and only job is to slam shut every single time you swallow, making absolutely sure that food goes down the right pipe. But here's the problem. When you talk, your larynx has to be open to let air pass through to make sound. So if you try to talk and swallow at the same time, this poor gatekeeper gets conflicting signals, and the gate can stay open at the absolute worst possible moment, letting food go down your windpipe. And that's when you cough. That violent, sudden reflex isn't just an annoyance. It is your body's emergency ejection system. It is a powerful, last-ditch effort that uses a massive blast of air to clear that blockage and, quite literally, save your life. From filtering the air you breathe to flipping the entire world right side up, your body is a machine of just breathtaking complexity. And all these systems we've talked about, they're designed for short, intense bursts of stress. But in our world, that stress can feel relentless. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Knowing your body performs all these little miracles to keep you safe, what are you doing to thank